Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here, and today I'm going to be not unboxing the Warcry starter set because at this point in the week, everybody has done it. Literally every other channel that wants to cover Warcry has unboxed Warcry because I'm super slow. So instead, I'm going to be doing two things. I'm going to be critiquing the artwork of Warcry, and I'm going to be giving you close-ups of the Warcry terrain because I truly think that the Warcry terrain is amazing and is definitely something that we need to look at closer. It's possibly the best thing that GW has released all year. If I could open this. I know what you're thinking. Andy, we've got artwork on the front. Surely we should start with the critique. Right? Oh, for fuck's sake. You are correct. But because I think nobody actually wants to listen to me critiquing the artwork of Warcry, we're going to start here. It's honestly just so good. Right. Little skeletons. Little skeletons. The wood has grain on it. This is just... it's so good. Honestly. This is going to be amazing for contrast paints. You've even got skeletons in cages. How lovely. And look how well it's all put together. You've got cracks in the beams, and it's all looking ramshackle. And you see this little bit here? I believe that is actually the symbol of Sigma. If this little, that's the twin comet, the twin-tailed comet coming down. So yeah, there's a lot of detail gone into all of this. Did my voice just break? Maybe. Let's not think about that. Look at that scatter terrain. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I know what you're thinking. How well is this going to work for Kill Team? Very well. That's basically my only answer. Ooh, how big is that, though? Do we think a 32mm base can fit through there? Now, in Warcry, that doesn't matter. But in Kill Team, that does matter. Hold on, guys. I've got a ruler. 32mm. No. No. Oh, okay. That's 20mm. Nothing will fit through that. Really? Okay. Well, that's poor design. That's poor design. And I'm just going to say it now. I think that's why, quite possibly, that is why Warcry has the rule where you cannot stop in a doorway, and you have to move fully through to be able to stop. Possibly, and I'm purely speculating here, because of that. Because none of the doors can actually be stopped in and moved through as the base goes. I don't know. It's possible I'm lying. I do lie a lot. That's the same sprue. Yes, now here we get the lovely melding of the twisted wood next to the planks. And then all of these spikes look great. And then, it's honestly just lovely looking terrain. Oh, it's broken. Let's ignore that. You can fix that, kind of. Green stuff to be fine. Yeah, this is all top bloody tier. Looks great. Can't wait to use it both in Warcry and in Kill Team. That's the same sprue. And then, I don't know why, guys, but I just love giant heads. Obviously, this is a statue. But if you wanted to put some real, detail into this, everything's there. Look at can you see this? The bridge of this guy's nose? They thought of everything. It's really good. Very impressed with all of this. Now, also the other thing to note is that the stairs are actually functional stairs for your bases. You can stand your miniatures on all of these steps. I realise that's a very small, minute thing, but it's very cool. Okay, let's get down to why you're all really here. You want to know what the colourblind, artistically retarded person thinks about the artwork of Warcry, don't you? Okay, let's get into it. This is the good stuff, isn't it? Oh, this isn't filler content at all, guys. This is good. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Why is it bad? I don't know who's who. They're all the same. If I really look in and get, really in depth. I can kind of, and because I know a bit about it, I can say, okay, well, he's got a spike, and these guys don't have spikes. They have smaller spikes that are made of metal instead of horn. So okay, they're probably on different teams. Okay, this is a cool little bit here. I like this scene. Whatever happening's there, that's cool. This guy looks like he's about to hit this guy, but that's not speaking to me. I can't see that guy's really there. I feel this could have been clearer. Also, from a palette perspective, it's all the same. This is not jumping out at me. It's very red. There's, okay, obviously you do have this yellow, green, I don't know, I'm colorblind, in the background, which presumably is meant to draw the eye, but it's not drawing the eye to anything. Nothing is happening here. What we need is perhaps the yellow to be from here, glowing this guy out, picking him out from the rest. Or, yeah. Basically, the red here melds in with the red here, and the red here, and these guys have red armor, and this guy is red, and this guy's red, and there's red here. There's too much red. As somebody that is red-green colorblind, this is terrible. This is genuinely bad. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole of the Warcry core rulebook looking for art. But in general, I prefer what I'm seeing in... Okay, I realise I just complained about red and then said I prefer see what's in here. And then I open a page of just red. Let's ignore that, okay? In general, I prefer the artwork in here. Now, presumably, there was a huge amount of work going into why they chose this as opposed to any other artwork they produced. But for me, this alone speaks to me far, far better. Again, this is probably something to do with the red-green colorblind, but you have this big glow in the middle of the page, which makes whatever this guy here is doing stand out. It draws your eye to the center, and then as you pull back out, you're seeing this guy fighting this guy. They are obviously different. I like it. Much, much better. And then you turn the page, and just from an artistic point of view, your eyes are kind of closing down, your irises, your pupils shutting down so that widening so that you could take all of this in because it's very dark. And then boom, you're smacked with this huge, bright page with cool little bits of artwork. To be honest, they're too small to really pick out what's happening. Like, yeah, you got some hydras here, you got some funky stuff, but it's too small to really speak upon things much. But whatever, that's fine. A little side note, Karngrad here is the main city of the Bloodwind Wastes, whatever they're called these days. So keep that in mind. A lot of the teams and their campaigns take place in there in some manner. These are cool. I like these. The silhouette is very distinct between all of the different ones. You can, I like that version less, but it's okay. It's okay. I will accept it. I prefer the white background with the black silhouette as opposed to the black background with the white silhouette, but it's fine. Anyway, these are all cool. They all tell you something about what they are. Oh, one person has pointed out that this flame, let's get a close-up of it if we can. Yeah, that flame, it's a smiley face. He's just happy to see people. I think that's the real clutch key to the Silence of Flame. They're just happy guys. They just, they just want to make you see their fire. We get these. These aren't really doing much for me. They don't really stand out hugely from the background. They do, obviously, they do. Now, obviously, in these parts, we are supposed to be focusing on the text. We're not supposed to be looking at the artwork. But the artwork is very faded there. Like here, like, what... Have they put beige on beige? What are they thinking? Then we move away from the artwork and we get into miniature photography. I actually don't mind miniature photography. I totally get that it makes sense for Games Workshop to do that. It's okay with me. I do love fantasy artwork in general though. So yeah, now we get on to rules, blah blah blah, and we're done. And that has been a colorblind, completely lacking of artistic skill person's rundown of the artwork of Warcry. I know what you're thinking. Glass, how do you add so much value to my life that you can provide me with this? I hadn't even thought it possible. I agree, it's madness, isn't it? You didn't know you needed that terrible, uninformed view of Warcry artwork until now. Well, you're welcome. Definitely buy the core starter set because the terrain's amazing, and I think, as you probably hopefully found out in one of my previous videos, unless I release this one first, about the Corpse Rack Mausoleum, that you are going to need this terrain to play in the proper, using everything together. Really good stuff. Okay, anyway, this has been Glass Half Dead. Hope you've had a good day. Hope you continue to have a good day. Saying goodbye.